Hey guys, I'm Dimension Jumper and today I'll be reviewing the spring-loaded trap, or the spring-loaded run level I should say, from Astro Bot, which was released back on the 31st of October of last year. Now this level is a lot of the same with the other ones. It's a lot of the levels, or the previous ones that I've talked about. It's a very short speed run type level where to go from one end of the level to the next. And if you want to free the character themed bot, you have to beat the two coloured birds that are on that are at the other level. And this one uses the whole, in terms of power up, uses the frog spring boxing gloves. And yeah, this is another one of my favourite levels. Similar to Let It Slide, with that level, it uses the whole of the ice physics to its advantage and using the elephant power up, which I think is a really cool item or power up, and probably one of my favourite power ups in the whole of Astro Bot. Whereas with Spring Loaded Run, this level has to use the frog boxing gloves power up, and it's mainly, and you have to grapple, to grapple, to break open barrels, and also to push a metal bar so that you can jump up and finish the level. And I would say this is a really fun level. Similar to Let It Run, it's very fast paced. Well, all of them are fast paced, but I think with this one, it's one of the nicer ones when it comes to using the arena or the level to advantage. And it's so really fun, and I do like the use of the power-ups. I think the power-up in this level is, again, similar to the elephant one. The frog boxing glove things are probably one of my favourite power-ups in the game as a whole, because of how they are used and how you can use them in a variety of ways, because you can either just break open barrels or push stuff aside, but you can also use them to grapple, and you can use them on the various parts of the level. I think about halfway, you can use them on these platforms where they will change sides. So what you have to do is to swing on the one side and then swing on the other, and then you'll be able to jump onto the platform, which will sometimes have a spring on it, sometimes it won't, and then just go to the next part of the level. And it's really cool. And then later you have to hit some more barrels. It does a classic thing of when it comes to a part with the barrels, well, they'll come towards you, similar to the original Donkey Kong game, where Donkey Kong would just throw stuff at Mario, who at the time was called Jumpman, and he had to jump over them. But with with Spring Loaded Run, you can use your power ups to hit and break open the barrels, which is really fun. And yeah, I think it's just a really cool, fun level. And now it's time for some gameplay. So the level as a whole is quite fun. It's probably one of my favourite levels in all the DLCs, because it requires you to have the spring or the frog boxing gloves power ups, and these are the ones that can help you just go from basically just hit particular obstacles, as well as going from having platform a bit like Spider-Man, which is quite fun. And I think it's really, really fun, and I do like the way that the power-ups just help you throughout the level. And it's one of those power-ups that I think it's probably one of the most useful ones. It's kind of similar, it kind of reminds me of the power-up in the elephant power-up, where with that level, with that power-up, it can help you with different platforms. You go the ice power-up, the ice platforms, the honey power-up, I think the water one as well. And yeah, it is a really fun level to do, and it's easy. I think this is one of the more easier-ish ones, because you can just use your use the power up to your advantage and just have a lot of fun, and just trying different ways to try and beat your personal time, or beat the bird bots.
So yeah, that's quite cool. And yeah, I think the power-ups as a whole, the frog power-ups, is just really fun. And I do like the whole theme for this. It kind of reminds me of, like, for the level, it's kind of like this old ruined castle or something that people might have stayed here for like a while or something like that. But it's really, really cool, and I think as a whole it's a very fun level, so yeah. So that's been it for the gameplay, now to go back to the review.
So as a whole, I think Spring Loaded Run is a really enjoyable level. It's a really fun level. It's one of my favourite DLC levels in the game of Astro Bot, and yeah, I think this is one of those few games or few levels that I feel like are kind of memorable to me, in my opinion. I think another level that we'll be talking about in a few weeks is the Winter Wonder level, where is that a level where everything is Christmas themed, and it's basically this giant open area type of sandboxy Mario Odyssey type of level, or basically a similar sort of level to the rest of the other levels in the game, or in the base game, that is. And with Spring Loaded Run, I think it's really fast paced, similar to Let It Slide, and I guess, all of the other short speed run type levels. And yes, it's a really, really fun level, and the use of the power ups are really, really good. And I think they're probably a cool use of the power ups as a whole. So yeah, so that's been my review for the Spring Loaded Run DLC level for Astro Bot. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.